Welcome back. This is the Unit 2 practice test. This is page 4. Back up to page 3 for a little bit because saving this was off. Question number 5. One study reported that the mean pregnancy length, so the average pregnancy length in healthy adult women is 280 days. So to start, we know that our mean is 280. This is going in the middle. We've got a standard deviation of 9 days. So plus 9 gives us 289. Plus 9 gives us 298. Plus 9 gives us 307. 280 minus 9 gives us 271. Minus 9 gives us 262. Minus 9 gives us 253. So there are our 1, 2, 3 standard deviations above and below the mean. So B, the probability that a randomly selected pregnancy lasts between 270 and 285 days. So we got the probability that 270 is less than X is less than 285. Okay. Our Excel command, keeping in mind that we're going up to 285 and then subtracting off the stuff up to 270. So my 285, roughly here. $270. Going up to 285 is going to give us everything here, and then what we're going to do is subtract off this part, leaving us just with this stuff in the middle. So our Excel command is norm.dist of my upper end. So 285, mean is 280, standard deviation is 9. Again, the 1 at the end, cumulative. And then I'm going to subtract off norm.dist for that bottom end. 270, mean is still 280, and a lot of this feels super redundant. When I do that in Excel, I get 0.5775. Keep in mind, this should never be negative because we're talking about an area. If you end up with something negative, you probably subtracted backwards. Should never be more than 1. C, what is the probability that a randomly selected pregnancy lasts longer than 290 days? So we're looking for the probability that some random data value, some random pregnancy, lasts longer than 290. Now, longer than 290, let's see if I can color code here. Here's my 290. We are looking for the right-hand side. When we use the normal distribution function in Excel, it gives us the left-hand side. So when we plug this in, we're going to take our normal distribution, norm.dist, and that probability we get, we are going to subtract from 1. Because I don't want the left-hand side, which is what this Excel command gives me. I want the right-hand side. So when I do that, I get 0.1333. So D, now I want the probability that a randomly selected pregnancy lasts less than 275 days. So X is less than 275. And again, it says less than, or equal. We're going to get the same value. Okay, so there's our P notation. Our Excel command is just norm.dist. This is exactly what this command gives us. I got 275. My mean is still 280. My standard deviation is 9. and 1. So when we do this, I get 0.2893. Last one here, E. What is the interval that the longest 20% of pregnancy lengths fall in? Again, proper notation. So now I'm trying to figure out what value up here cuts off the longest 20%. Okay. So what I'm doing now is at some point, we're going to go back this way. I want 20% to be up here. Okay, now, that's cutting off the longest 20% of pregnancy lengths, right? Anything more than this number is going to be the longest 20%. Keep in mind that what Excel gives us is the left-hand side. So I'm going to focus on this 80%. Okay. I'm looking for an X value. Our Excel command is going to be norm.inverse. I'm giving a probability. I want to find a raw score. Normal distribution gives us the probability if we have values. Norm.inverse is going to give us the value if we have the probability. Again, I'm using 0.8 because it's to the left. It is going to ask for my mean. It is going to ask for my standard deviation. So this asks for the probability, the mean, and the standard deviation. Again, if when you choose a command, it is asking for something that you don't have. Sorry, I ignored this 2 decimal places. Sorry, I only went to 1. Choose a different command, right? Once we choose a command in Excel, it tells us exactly what to plug in. Don't try to force it.